Good afternoon, welcome back. This is Saima if you haven't met me before. In today's video, I'm going to talk about life lessons that I learned when I was working here in the UK. From the time I started working here in the UK, and the UK has taught me so many things. So I want to share my personal experience with you guys and how it feels living here in the UK, and what you can learn from my mistakes, or what you can avoid to do the things that I did, and they cost me a fortune. So let's dive into the video without any further delay. So first and foremost thing, when you come in the UK, you start from the very beginning. Like, you don't have anything, you just start from zero, isn't it? You won't have your house, you won't have a car, or you won't have anything with you. Even your beddings, your plates, crockery, each and everything you will have to buy. Okay, so it is a really starting from zero. So you will be investing so much money, you'll be spending so much money in it. So just be careful how you're going to start. Okay, take the things that you need. It's very important, because your plan is to stay in the country, you will definitely be needing them. So first and foremost thing is, when you are new to the country, you feel like you're lost, isn't it? So when you feel like you are lost, it's easy to get lost with the work and your life balance. You don't sometimes it's hard to give time to your family. Sometimes even you don't think about yourself. So making that change in your life, making that the possible work-life balance is really difficult. But because sometimes, what most of the times what we do is, the schedule here is 12 hours shift. Even though you have to work 12 hours a shift, but 37.5 hours per week, so you will be have 3 days. When I was back home, I was thinking, oh my goodness, 3 days I'll be off. That's too much. It's not too much at all, because when you come home after 12 hours shift, you will be deadly tired, because NHS is very busy. So if you are tired, you won't be able to give some time to your family, you won't be able to spend time with your child. Or the second thing is, you will be coming home, you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, I still need to cook. Or by the time I come home, I need to take shower and start cooking, because my husband doesn't cook. He cooks sometimes if I'm working long day, but not always. So I'll be thinking, okay, after taking shower, I'll be cooking something, spend some time with my son. After eating, it'll be nearly like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So you are already off to bed. So it's a bit tired and difficult. I mean, if a difficult moment after 12 hours shift, you won't be able to have any time to have for your family. So I think prioritizing your family is really important. So you need to think about your roster, about your duty timing. If you feel like working morning shifts only is good for you, and you are able to give time to your family. Some people even do 8 to 4 job, so 4 o'clock they finish their shift and they come home. For the people who have young children, like 5 to 6 years old or 8 to 9 years old, for the children who need more time, who need more family time. For me, my son is still young, so it's okay at the moment. But when he grows up, maybe I'll be making some changes to my rosters, because 12-hour shift is too long. It's not only 12. So if your shift is starting at 7:30, if you are living a little bit far from the hospital, you'll be leaving maybe 30 or 45 minutes early. So it means you will be having to get up maybe 6 o'clock or 5:30. And after that, when you come home, by the time you finish your handover, it will be 8:15 or 8:30. After that, if you drive, well and good. If not, you will be waiting for the bus. Sometimes the bus is 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, or 30 minutes late. So you'll be like just waiting there. Yeah, so that's why I said, for some people it's good to drive if they live a bit far, or the bus timing doesn't match with their schedule. So you need to keep an eye on the bus routes and bus timetable as well. Okay, so this is the thing, that prioritizing your family is very important. giving time to your family is important, because you'll feel, if you don't do that, you'll feel very lonely, you'll be stressed up or overwhelmed with the work that you're doing, and you won't be able to pay attention to yourself or to your work, because you need the mental relaxation, which is not available. And I think spending some time with your family, with your kids, play with them, go around with them, it will give you relaxation as well, and peace of mind, which is very important for us, for nurses, because when we have peaceful environment at home, we feel better. Like, I think it's for all the human beings, not only for nurses. If you have a peaceful mind, you'll be good at your work, you'll be able to give your 100% at your work. So find time to give yourself relax and comfortable environment. Okay. And also I want to say is, I think it's I mean, it's not easy, because when you come here, you feel like you are in a journey, you are sitting in a train or something like that. You'll be thinking, okay, now I'm settled here in the UK, I need to buy a house. So after you get your house, you'll be like, oh, I need a car, I can't wait for the bus every day, it's so hard. So taking the house itself is a big decision, and you will be paying throughout your life for that, and it's not small amount. So here, buying the house is not easy. You'll be getting the house on a mortgage, which you will be paying the interest on. So interest is a bit heavy, it's too much. For example, if you buy the house for £100, you'll be paying back almost £30 £300, double or triple amount of the original amount. So getting the mortgage is not easy as well. It's easy to get it, but paying back throughout your life, because the contract amount they do is, the contract they do it mostly for 25 years or 35 years. Most of the times they do it for 35 years. So for 35 years you will be paying for your mortgage. Okay. And including the mortgage, you'll be paying the bills, gas bill, water bill, electricity bill, council tax, each and all those things. So one of your salary, if you are two people working in the house, one of the salary will go to that. Okay. And even you need to pay your groceries as well, which is not cheap. So you need to decide, make the strategically decision about your financial situation. You need to decide what you want to do it first, what you want to do first. Don't go for everything all together. Okay. Don't think like, okay, I need a house, I need the car right away. You can't do that. It will put you in trouble. Okay. Maybe if you are earning very good amount of salary, but if you are a nurse or a healthcare support worker, I think it will be hard for you to manage. So getting the house itself, the cheaper you get, it's better. Why I'm saying is because you will be paying the interest double or triple amount than you are originally getting from the as a loan. So what the mortgage mean is, you are getting loan from the bank. Okay. For example, you got £100 from the bank, you'll be paying interest on that £100 for 35 years. So you still need to return that money. Okay. You still need to return £100, but there is tax on the money that you got from them. Okay. So roughly calculation is, you will be paying like double or triple amount than you originally got. It's not easy. So for example, for us as Pakistani, our life expectancy is 65 maybe to 75. Some people live even longer. So if I have to get the mortgage by the age of 65, I'll be still paying for the mortgage, isn't it? What if something happens? I mean, what if I'm not able to pay the mortgage? You can still do the insurance. I know that there's no problem, but I'm just thinking as a normal human being, if I'm not able to pay mortgage, that's why you need to do the house insurance, you need to do the life insurance. So at least the company will be paying for you, and your partner doesn't have to do everything. Okay, so that's another thing we'll talk about at different time. Yeah. So yeah, think about your financial situation strategically. Make a decision what you want to do first. Do you want to get a car first, or you want to get a house first? Because both are expensive. Getting a car is easy. It's not easy at all. It's easy at all. It is easy, okay? But the maintenance, the insurance, it's difficult, it's expensive. Okay, so if you can survive without a car, the local transport is very good here. The buses are very good. Even you can get a taxi, it's really good. Some people, they like to drive a bicycle, a cycle to work, which is really really good. If you know, if you are someone who can cycle to work, it's excellent. Okay, it won't cost you much. So the cycle, you can get it in 50 to 60 pounds, and a lot of people do. It's not only some people. I've seen a lot of people, they cycle to work. Okay, so you can do that. But make your decision, make your choice what you want to do. Okay, because the amount you are paying for both the things is too much. So make a wise decision. I think I can give you a suggestion. I think getting a house first will be better, because if you are paying the rent, you will be paying the rent for maybe 10-15 years, and it won't give you anything back. Okay, it is just going to be waste. If you get a mortgage, if you get a house now, and later on, if this house is small for you, if your family grow bigger than you thought, you can sell this house and get a big one, right? It's just an investment for you, right? So getting the mortgage or getting the house at first, I think it's a wise decision. It's just, I'm sharing it from my personal experience. Okay, and I think getting the car, if it can wait, well and good. If not, do it. Do as you like, right? So the third thing I want to talk about is make a work-life balance. Yeah, as we discussed in the beginning, work-life balance is very very important, because if you don't do it, you can get mentally broken, you can get tired, and you won't be able to work properly. You won't be able to give yourself and your family enough time, and it will affect your mental health, and it can affect your relationship as well. So this is very very important, right? One more thing I want to mention here, that'll be number 4, that if you're working as a nurse, there are so many opportunities here. Okay, if you don't like your job, or if you feel like you are just stuck at some point, or you're just doing your basic thing and you want to grow in your career, do something else. There are loads of job opportunities available. You can do TVN, tissue viability nurse, you can be a cardiac nurse. So if you're band 5, they'll still hire you as a band 5, because they give you training to learn. They'll give you the educational learning that you need to become the ICU nurse. Okay, if you want to go to research, go into research, and then you can grow your future. You can work on it. Okay, and if you are still in your country, you can work on your skill sets. If you feel like you need any sort of trainings, you can do them as well. And some people, I even heard from some people, they learn some other sorts of skills as well when they're back home. For example, tailoring. Okay, if you can sew clothes, you can do it as a side hustle here. If you can cook better, you can do it as a side hustle as well here. So if you have time, if you have resources, do any sorts of skill sets. Okay, because you don't want to stay with your nursing job only. And if you want to go further in your career, even you want to become a nursing educator or instructor, or you want to work in the nursing workforce or anything like that, if you want to go to educational department, yeah, you can do that as well. So for that, what you need to do is keep an eye on your job opportunities. Okay, every time you see any job opportunities, you can apply for them. For me, I think I'm okay in my job at the moment. I'm not looking for any job, but I've seen a lot of people, they've been working, they were working with me, and they've gone further. They've gone to ICUs, in ED departments or endoscopy departments or any other department. So if you are not happy where you're working, you can work somewhere else. And there are so many opportunities, and they never stop you. Even if you are permanent in your job and you are going for a secondment means they'll give you a job for 1 year or 6 months. So for example, you're a band 5 nurse and you see a band 6 post in another department, and it's for 6 months. You can go for that 6 months, okay? And then after your secondment is complete, you are going to come back to your original post, which is very, very good. I like this offer from the NHS. Also, if you want to study something, okay, if you want to do educational course, most of the times the hospital, the NHS, they pay for your education, okay? If you want to do something, if you want to do masters, or if you want to do BSc top-up degree, in a lot of the organizations, in a lot of NHS, they do cover you, they cover the cost if you want to do a further studies, okay? You need to know if it's relevant to your department, if it's relevant to your current post, they will approve it and you can get the funding for and go for that course, okay? And if it's, sometimes the courses are mandatory, so you can do the mandatory courses. If not, if you are interested in any kind of course which is not part of your routine work, or which is not part of your daily job, you can still request to your educational instructor that I'm really interested, I have a great passion for this this training or whatever you want to do. And if nobody applies for that, you will be definitely getting that opportunity, okay? So you can get that course or that training for free, which is funded by NHS. And if it's going to be helpful in your current role, NHS will approve it in any ways, like no matter what, depending on how many people apply for it. All right, so growing further or making progress in your career in the UK is not difficult. So if you are not sure about any post that you're applying for, you can contact the manager, you can contact the HR department. To that you can contact the manager of that department who have posted that post for you. You can ask them, like, I really don't understand the post that you posted, what am I supposed to do? Or if they tell you about it, if you are still interested, you can tell them. If you're still interested, you can tell them, say a thank you, and then send your CV to them. All right, and it is also showing them that you are the best candidate because you are inquiring about the post. It means you are showing a great interest in the post. So yeah, going further, making progress in your nursing career is very important. If you are not happy with your current post, do not stay there. Why? Because it's not helpful in any ways. You will give poor performance. It will be not healthy for your mental health as well. The thing about the UK I like is a lot we all the environment that we have here is they really encourage you to be passionate about your job. So if you are working on something that you don't like, they will really appreciate that you tell them, see, I'm working in a general medicine, but I really quite don't like it, or I don't feel comfortable working in, can I, because I was an ICU nurse, can I go back in ICU, or I want to learn some ICU experience. You can speak to your manager, you can speak to matron, so, or to your HR department. So if any time, any possibility, any opportunity comes or any post comes, they will let you know. If they don't let you know, you can keep on looking in your hospital intranet for the post or for any kind of job that you are interested in, right? So growing further, making progress is very, very important, right? And the last but not least thing I want to share is be connected with your friends, with your colleagues. If you know some for us Pakistanis, I think I'm having a little bit of trouble here because we can't find any Pakistanis here in Portsmouth. Yes, we do have Pakistanis, but in nursing I haven't seen any nurse so far. I'm the only one nurse, so I'm the special one. Yeah, so I have seen the doctors, I've seen I've seen the doctors only or the consultants, but other than that, the nurses, I'm the only one. So it's really hard for us to find people to have a company here or have a company with, because social life is very, very important. For if you are Pakistani, I think it will be a little bit of struggle for you as well if you are coming here in Portsmouth. But if you go to London, Birmingham, you'll be easily finding Pakistani people. But here we don't have much community, so it feels like a little bit isolated. So even at work, you are not able to find any Pakistani people. When you come home, not able to find any Pakistani people. So yeah, my husband goes to a barber shop. He likes that one, and there only he has a friend who is Pakistani, but other than that we don't have many friends. I mean, we have friends but not from Pakistan, so it's a little bit of struggle. So Indian peoples, they have loads of friends here. Indians, Africans, they have so many friends here. Even Nepalis, Bengalis, they have friends here. But for Pakistanis, they don't, I think they don't come here in the UK, here in Portsmouth, I mean, a lot. But so far I've met so many doctors only here, but maybe to London and Birmingham they go mostly, because I know Pakistani people, they usually go to Saudi Arabia or Dubai because it's closer to the country, and they can come and if they need to go visit their family, they can do it easily. But while here in the UK, the direct flight is 8 to 9 hours. If you need a connecting one, is 12 to 13 hours, which is too much. So I think that's the basic problem, that a lot of people, they don't want to go very far from the home country. So I think it's, if you are Pakistanis, it will be a little bit struggle for you to make a community. But if you are in Portsmouth and you want to be friends, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy meeting you all, and we can have a good community, and even our children, they can play together, isn't it? So that's all for today's video. I just want to say to you guys that when you are new to the country, don't get lost with all the information, or don't get lost with the, don't make the wrong choices, because we almost paid for the rent for almost like 3 years, and I was counting one day, it was like about 30,000. So we almost paid 30,000 rent. So if we were keep on paying the rent, it was going to cost us too much. So if you get the house, at least at the end of the day, it will be your house. If you're still not happy with the house, you can sell it. So that was the mistake that we made. And also, I was telling to one of my friend that if you can drive to work, well and good, because even the bus you can get a discount from the NHS, so you are not paying the whole amount. But if you want to get a car first, you'll be paying for the car insurance, the petrol, the parking, and most of the times in the hospital you are not able to find the parking, which is really a real trouble. I'm seeing from my colleagues that when they finish their shift or they're coming to fish, they are late because they can't find the parking. Yeah, so that's another trouble. So be mindful of what you're doing. One more thing I want to say is, spend some time with your family, go out with your family, okay? If you need to go out or have a dinner with your family, go take your children out and give them the life that you are that you were waiting for, okay? It's not only work, work, work. I know we need the money, yes, we need the money, but earning the money is not everything. Because I think working, sometimes when we are new, we just want to do the extra shifts, we just want to do the bank shifts as much as we can to get the money and make a plan that, like, okay, I want to get the house, I need to get this money, I need to pay the deposit. Don't get overwhelmed, take your time, okay? There's no rush, okay? So do the things wisely, take your time, no rush in anything. And then when you think about it, you will see that where the problem was and where what went well and what went wrong, right? If you think about it, if you write it down on a paper, okay, and then when you go to work, or when you're going to work, on your way to work, without any noise, think about it. Getting a house should be your priority, or taking a car should be your priority, or passing a driving license is your priority, or anything else. So you can make your own, right? Okay, so that's it for today's video. I'll see you soon in the next video. If this video was helpful in any ways, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.